Welcome back to coverage of the second game of this doubleheader between the Humber Hawks and the Fanshawe Falcons. The Hawks coming away victorious in game number 1 by a score of 6-3. They rode a strong start by PRESLY Buchanan. She went 6 innings pitched, giving up 1 earned run and tag on 3 strikeouts. It'll be MEAGAN MUIR getting the start for the Hawks in game 2. Her last time out, she had a no-hitter through 5+ innings against Conestoga. 8 Ks in that one to earn her second win of the year. She also no-hit Conestoga in an exhibition contest. Starting off the game, the left fielder, Samantha Fuller, for the Fanshawe Falcons. She caught last game. Trying to go for that slapping hit. It's popped up to Vassos, and she'll record the first out in game 2. A nice start for MEAGAN MUIR.
Yeah, good quick start there by MEAGAN MUIR, going right after the leadoff hitter, getting her in 3 pitches.
Out comes Katie Berg. She had game 1 off. Gonna start this one in left field for the Falcons. Swing and a miss.
There's 2 down on the strikeout. Very good start here by MEAGAN MUIR.
KENNEDI Roth going down on strikes there. MEAGAN MUIR starting right where she left off. She's been absolutely dominant when called upon. 2 appearances, 2 wins, a complete game, and a complete game shutout to her name.
Yeah, when it's her turn to take the ball, she does everything she can with it to give Humber the opportunity to win.
That one high and outside. Nicole Erb will be the starting pitcher for the Falcons this game. She was the designated player in game 1.
Let's see if she can get something started for herself. She's be certain to look to it. But we'll see if Humber has something to say about that.
Quick start by MUIR, now behind 3-0. Make that 4-0. A walk issued there. Nicole Erb finds her way to first base as up steps Laura Chappell. She appeared to pitch late in game 1, went an inning and 2/3, giving up an earned run and 2 strikeouts. Takes that one low and away.
Ferreira's got to do a good job of making sure that ball stays in front of her, because as we saw last game, pass balls can do damage.
Hawks scoring 3 runs off of pass balls. In game 1, really the key for them to get that lead and maintain it. That one hit hard right up the gut. It'll get through. Koziolek corrals it in center, but the Fanshawe Falcons off to a hot start here in the top of 1.
Yeah, after 2 quick outs, Fanshawe has turned it around with a walk and a single. As Emily Davis will step in to get her first hacks of this afternoon.
She'll catch for this game, taking over for Sam Fuller. Davis swinging on the first pitch, fouls it off. 2 outs for MEAGAN MUIR and the Hawks here in inning number 1. 2 players on base.
Yeah, hopefully they can get something right to one of the defenders and make an easy routine play to get out of this inning.
Davis takes that one low and away. Didn't register an at-bat in that first game, but was able to cash a run in the 7th inning. As that one's poked out into shallow right field, making the play is Megan Murphy at second. After allowing a couple base runners, Megan MUIR gets out of the top of one unscathed.
Yeah, very good start there by Megan MUIR. Quick 1 out and a strikeout to get it started. Now it's time for Humber to get on those bats so they can get their offense going, just as they did last game.
Similar start to that last game, base runners getting on bag, but the runs have been hard to come by.
Yeah, these Humber hitters are going to have to look to go right after the pitcher, Herb.
Herb has pitched 8 innings for the Falcons this season, the owner of a 7 ERA. This will be her 3rd start of this young season. Timing her cuts is Alexis FERREIRA. She'll lead off for the 2nd time today, led off in game 1. Man, the hot corner for Dwayne Bowles in the first half of this doubleheader. And now we'll take her talents behind the plate and catch for Megan MUIR.
And again, it's going to be crucial for them to make sure that there are as little pass balls as possible, as again, they were the difference in the game prior.
So here's FERREIRA. Came into this doubleheader with a 700 batting average. Fairly quiet in game 1, went 1 for 4 while scoring a run. First chance for the Hawks here to see what the arsenal of Herb looks like. First pitch, a ball high and outside.
Yeah, as this is the first time that these Humber's hitters are seeing Herb. Might take a little while to get comfortable and get into a rhythm against her.
Big swing and a miss there for strike 1. FERREIRA has some power, a double and a triple this season. That's just a dribbler down to the 3rd baseman. Firing over to make the play is Hopkins. 1 down here in the bottom of the 1st.
It's a good play by the Fanshawe 3rd baseman, as FERREIRA is really speedy down the base path. Had to be quick.
In the 2 hole, it's Alexa Vasos. Trying to get things started here with 1 down. Vasos went hitless in game 1, but did come in to score a run on a pass ball. The familiar Alexa Chance coming out from the dugout as they try to get behind their shortstop. That one in there for a strike. Vasos quickly down 0-2. Swinging, and again to Hopkins, firing it over. 2 balls to Hopkins and 2 outs. It's the Fanshawe defense flashing the leather.
Yeah, Hopkins getting a lot of action early in this ball game. 2 batters, 2 balls right to her.
So up steps Megan Murphy. She had an RBI double in game 1 to open up the scoring. 2 for 3 went Murphy with a run and that RBI. Fifth-year player for Dwayne Bowles, bringing a lot of experience to this club. She'll punch one right up the middle past the shortstop. And Megan Murphy gets something going here with 2 out.
Yeah, picking up right where she left off last game, putting bat to ball and getting on base for her squad.
First base runner of the day for the Hawks is Megan Murphy. As Presley Buchanan's fresh off her strong start, she'll be the designated player in this one. Swinging hard at the first pitch, a little late on it though.
Yeah, they'll have to be wary about that, as Herb is pumping that gas into the strike zone early in this game. Maybe a little bit harder of a thrower than they faced last game, so a little bit of an adjustment is going to need to be made.
The 0-1 in low. Count now even. Herb does give a different look than Lowry, who went in game 1. Top of the order trying to adjust. That one high and outside, a throw over to first. Murphy didn't have too big of a lead over there. Back in safely.
And even with a new catcher behind the dish, Humber base runners are still going to need to be wary of that snap throw back to first.
I mentioned Emily Davis is the one behind the plate for the Falcons. Herb trying to find the strike zone here.
Buchanan doing a good job being patient. She knows what she wants to drive.
Buchanan looking for her first hit of the day. Skies that one in foul territory. That'll be well out of play into the hedges.
This count goes full. She's got to be swinging at anything, making sure to protect.
Two outs. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging is Buchanan. She'll ground one to the shortstop. It's bobbled. Bergman couldn't corral it, and Presley Buchanan is on safety.
Yeah, tough play there for Bergman, as that short hop came right off her glove and up into her face. She seems to be okay, but was unable to make the play.
Mark that down as an E6. Error from the shortstop. Bergman allows Buchanan to reach.
Humber will take it though, as the beginnings of a little 2-out rally start to form.
Up brings Sarah Franchetto, taking ball 1. Franchetto already with a team leading 5 RBI on the year. Looking to add to that total here. Franchetto takes that one low and away. The 2-0 pitch from Herb. In there for strike 1. Franchetto being patient up there.
Yeah, not a bad idea to start this game with a new pitcher. Gonna want to make her throw as many pitches as possible so you're able to see what she's got.
Takes that one for 3-1. Franchetto finding herself in a hitter's count.
And so far, majority of these Humber hitters have taken Herb deep into counts.
Cole Herb having to work in the bottom of the first. A little bit of a jam here. 2 outs on the board. That one, a called strike, looked awful low.
Just catching the bottom of the strike zone, thanks to the umpire.
Franchetto gonna shake that one off. Facing a full count here.
Also, a new umpire behind the dish means there's probably gonna be a new strike zone.
Franchetto looks at strike 3. And that'll do it for the first inning. The Hawks do threaten, unable to put a run on the board as it remains tied at 0.
Good start by the Humber Hawks hitters, putting pressure on Herb early, just unable to get a run across.
If you're looking to keep up to date with all things Humber Hawks sports, check out humberhawks.ca. You can watch the live streams, get box stores, stay up to date with the latest news, everything you need to be a crucial member of Hawks Nation.
It is prime sports season, and we've got a number of sports going to start this year with softball, baseball, soccer, rugby. All
Rugby's
fun to catch a game.
Yeah, rugby's back in action. Nice to see the boys back at it after that 4-year hiatus. They dropped their opener yesterday to the Georgian Grizzlies 26-15, but that squad showing a lot of potential. They'll be back in action on Friday. And of course, you catch the action at 2:30 on HSN. But the focus now on the Humber softball team. Victorious in game 1 here against Fanshawe 6-3. PRESLY Buchanan earning the win. Now turning the ball over to Megan MUIR, who has been nothing short of incredible. 14 innings pitched for her on the year. A league-leading 12 strikeouts, tied with her teammate PRESLY. That one popped up in foul territory. Megan Murphy giving chase. Unable to get to it.
Good effort there by Megan Murphy to cover a lot of ground to try to get that little pop-up. As they give her a moment just to get herself back into position. But good start here for MUIR to get ahead of batter number 1, the top of inning 2, excuse me.
That one's in there for a strike. That's a good looking pitch.
Yeah, I think that's the first that we've seen of the off-speed breaking pitch. We'll see if that's going to be a big part of her arsenal here this afternoon.
Swung on and fouled away. Danny Smith trying to make some contact here off Megan MUIR, and that's been easier said than done. We mentioned the exhibition no-hitter. Followed that up with a no-hit bid through 5 last time out. That's a grounder off the glove of MUIR, able to corral it. Nice play over to PASMA, who makes the scoop. How about that play to Megan MUIR to help yourself out?
Yeah, well done on both ends there. Megan MUIR to stay with the ball, and the first baseman with the wonderful scoop to save her pitcher.
Nice work there. That one likely would have went right back up the middle. MUIR able to knock it down and corral the rebound. Hit again. This one to Vassos. Gonna make the play over to PASMA for the out.
And there's Vassos showing off her strong arm with a strike to Pazos.
Both teams playing some strong defense here in game 2. Hopkins takes ball 1 as that one reaches the backstop. Count now even at 1s. Hopkins will take that one for ball 2.
Showing off her good eye. She was 0 for 2 with a walk in the last game.
She showed off her glove so far in this game, trying to get something done with the bat. She fires a rocket down the third base line. The 2-1. That sure looked good. Called a ball on the outside. 3-1 the count here. Hopkins with the green light to swing. Going down on strikes as Hopkins didn't like the call, but mark it down as a K for Megan MUIR.
Megan MUIR off to a dominating start here with a 1-2-3 second inning. That's definitely what Humber's looking for, quick innings to get back into the dugout so they can get on the bats and add to the lead that they are going to try to take this bottom of the inning.
NICHOLE back on the mound now. Didn't have an ideal first inning, was hit around a little bit, but able to escape without an earned run. The Hawks bats really seem to have come alive late in game one.
Yeah, it seemed to take them a couple of innings to get into the swing of things, pun intended. And they were able to put 6 runs on the board. Looking to do something similar here in game 2 of this doubleheader.
So up comes Kate KOSTUCH. 1 for 2 with a run scored in the first part of this doubleheader. She patrols left field for Humber. Strong defensive player. Came into today's matchup batting .455, getting it done with the bat as well. That one gets by Emily Davis. KOSTUCH takes strike 1. Once again in the dirt.
Wisely laying off of that one. Once again, these Humber hitters being very selective. They know what they can drive and put grass stains on the ball and what's no good.
KOSTUCH takes that one on the inside, twirling out of the way. That's yet another one in the dirt. That's 3 pass balls this at bat. Obviously not a concern with the bases clear, but we saw how costly they could be in game 1, Matt. And they haven't really seemed to correct the issue.
No, Herb seems to be having trouble bringing that ball up into the strike zone. And Davis, who is now behind the plate, I believe, is not doing a very good job of keeping that ball in front of her.
Here's HAYLEY PASMA. Known more for her great defensive chops at first base, but gonna get an opportunity with the bat here. PASMA with a rip. That one will head off foul. First at bat for PASMA all season long. Swing and a miss there, quickly down 0-2. Kate KOSTUCH, the runner on first. She has 1 stolen base so far this year. PASMA stays back on that one, little late on it, but able to foul it away.
Yeah, she's doing a good job keeping herself alive down in the hole 0-2.
Burdick trying to punch out PASMA here. PASMA gets a hold of one. That's fair, it's in. And that's good into left field. KOSTUCH's gonna go for third. Left fielder bobbled the ball. That's Katie Berg out there.
Well done there by PASMA to keep the bat on the ball, able to find a hole just behind third base. The left fielder was playing just a little bit too far back. And now we've got 2 runners in scoring position here with no outs for Humber.
Not a hard struck ball by PASMA, but able to bloop into left field. And here's the other KOSTUCH for the Hawks. It's Julie. She's on third base for the second game of this doubleheader.
Younger sister to Kate, this is her first season with Humber Hawks.
She's seen some action at third base. Against Conestoga, Ferreira took a hard hit ball to the shin, and it was Julie who came in to work third base in that game and played awfully well.
Wisely laying off that high pitch there. Doing a good job being selective, as it is her first at-bat of this afternoon.
One KOSTUCH trying to score the other here. Julie at bat, Kate on third. Foul tips that one away.
Good rip there. She was looking for her fastball. She got it, but just missed it.
The Hawks were able to ride an early 1-0 lead to a victory in game 1. An opportunity here in the bottom of 2 to get on the board. Julie takes that for strike 3, down looking.
So that'll be out number 1. And it will be Kozielek. She had a pretty good game prior.
Kozielek played strong defensively in center field. Went 0 for 1 with a run and an RBI. The team affectionately knows her as Cozy. Kozielek gets a hold of that one, punches it into right field. It's deep and caught. Should be enough to score the runner as Kate KOSTUCH comes in to score. Hayley PASMA advances to third. A productive out for Hannah Kozielek as she punches one into right field for the sac fly.
Yeah, job well done there by Kozielek. They hit the ball deep enough for her teammate to score from third.
The second RBI on the day for Cozy. As we turn over to the top of the order, it's Ferreira. Ferreira's cooled off just a tad after a blistering start to the year. Swinging strike, strike 2.
Yeah, she's not one that's going to give up easily. You can expect a battle coming.
Trying to protect the plate with 2 strikes. Able to do so, rockets that one right off the pitcher and in safely, as that'll cash another run. Hayley PASMA's in to score. And that ball goes out of play, so Ferreira's going to be able to walk on down to second base.
But Herb taking a hard comebacker. She's got a smile on her face. She seems to be okay.
That's nice to see. Gonna have a little meeting on the mound, make sure she's okay. Tried to matador out of the way of that one, but appears as though it hit her square in the leg.
Yeah, just giving her a little bit of time to catch her breath.
So the Hawks offense continuing right where it left off. Put up 6 runs in game 1. Up 2-0 here in the bottom of 2.
So Herb seems to be okay. Try one little warm-up pitch to see if everything is good. And we will continue to play ball.
She'll do battle against Alexa Vassos here. That's a pass ball, and Ferreira will run into third easily, turn the corner, and stay put. Ferreira is a nightmare on the base pass for opposing teams.
Oh yeah, you got to think every time she's on base, she's in every one of those players' heads.
Averaging close to 2 steals a game is Ferreira, as that one's put out into left field. It'll be about 10 feet foul.
So that short hop the wall there and left. She put a very good swing on that one. Looking to straighten one out and hopefully able to cash an RBI.
We'll see what the left fielder Sam Fuller does here. Will she play the line? Seems to be backing off it a little bit. Herb the pitch. That off speed is in there. Alexa Vassos trying to score. Pasma on third. Or sorry, FERREIRA on third. That one's fouled into the cage. Pasma ended up coming in to score. She was the second run of this game. FERREIRA moved from second to third on a pass ball. The 1-2. Taken for a ball, will be a throwback to third. Caught in a rundown, trying to score, but being tagged out at the plate is FERREIRA. Some aggressive base running by the Hawks. Nothing doing there. A nice play defensively by the Falcons.
Yeah, it was a good effort there by FERREIRA to try to slide around the tag, but a good job by Davis to protect her plate as she doesn't want anybody touching it anymore.
Dwayne Bowles going to have a conversation with the home plate umpire after that call.
But they were still able to get something going as they did put 2 runs on the board as they take the lead here as they go out for the third inning.
And Dwayne Bowles showing right there he's not content, letting FERREIRA get well off the bag there. That throw over got her caught up in a rundown, but she seemed pretty focused on charging into home and had a pretty creative slide there, tried to swim around the catcher, but just couldn't evade the tag.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if FERREIRA was trying to bait that throw to third or not, but sadly it was not able to work out in her favor.
So the lead remains at 2. Early run insurance for Megan MUIR, who really hasn't needed it.
Yeah, she's been lights out so far.
In 14 innings of work, allowing just 2 earned runs. Hasn't really required much of her offense, but you gotta like stepping on the mound with the score in your favor.
Yeah, and coming into these games today, Buchanan and MUIR both shared the lead with 12 strikeouts.
Caden Watton came in to work the last inning of game 1, and that's the first appearance all year for any pitcher not named Buchanan or MUIR for the Hawks. You gotta wonder with a doubleheader coming up against the first place Durham Lords tomorrow, who will be taking the hill. Will MUIR and Buchanan be rested, or will we see another face in the starting rotation?
Yeah, definitely interesting to see if the ladies are going to be able to go tomorrow and who they have left to be able to match the offensive power that is Durham.
Not an easy assignment pitching against those Lords. They currently sit at 6-0. Megan MUIR hoping to continue her strong outing.
That's a good spot in the zone for her to work at, down and away.
That one struck hard. Vassos charging right on the grass line there, able to make a play. Nice work by the shortstop.
Vassos doing a good job there, showing off her range. Able to track that little blooper down behind third base.
Here's Sam Fuller, rips that one to Vassos. That one gets under the glove into left field. KOSTUCH comes up with it. Sam Fuller gets on bag with a single.
Yeah, just squeezing under the glove of Vassos there. She wasn't able to get her mitt dirty and able to track that ball into her glove.
So with 1 out, Fuller the base runner, Roth on bag. Looking to bunt the runner over. Takes strike 1.
as the corner infielders have moved in touch.
Another strike, runner going. Throw not in time as Vassos will cut that one off.
Yeah, good scoop there by Vassos, making sure to keep the ball in the infield.
Mark Fuller down with an SB, a stolen bag. As Roth tries to get something going versus MUIR.
MUIR, even with the runner on second, still continuing to pepper that strike zone.
Roth with a hard hit ball right up the middle. That's in for a base hit. Runner will hold at third. Throw cut off by MUIR. Fanshawe Falcons have something going here in the top of 3, 1 out. Runners on the corners.
Good effort by Kozielek to get that ball in nice and quick to be able to keep that runner on third where she is. As we do have runners on the corners, Ferreira's gonna step out. Maybe some sort of fancy play might be in order.
You gotta think they're gonna send Roth from first. As that one's popped up into foul territory. KOSTUCH's got a beat on it. Julie makes the play. And there's 2 down in the top of the third.
I think they might have had the hit and run on there, but sadly just unable to get it onto the ground.
Chappell swings and misses. No throw there as the Falcons will swipe second bag.
Yeah, just kind of conceding that bag as there is 2 outs still.
That one hit, took a stuck, gonna go all the way across the diamond and make the play. A nice throw over by Julie KOSTUCH. We'll get Humber out of the inning.
Well done as a whole on the Humber side to be able to keep those runners from scoring.
MUIR found herself in a little bit of a situation. Runners on the corner with 1 out. Able to get out of there without conceding a run, and the Hawks maintain this 2-0 lead. Hawks Nation is the official Humber varsity fan club. If you call yourself a true fan of Bannerville, make sure you're a member of Hawks Nation. Be sure to show up at varsity sporting events and talk to your Hawks Nation representatives.
And don't forget to wear that merch. Support your favorite players.
Softball always has a fun time with the merch. We'll see their whiteout game coming shortly, perhaps later this month, and I believe at the end of October, it'll be Here to Play night, celebrating diversity and inclusiveness across OCAA sports. Nicole Erb back out there for her 3rd inning of work.
Hopefully she'll be able to find herself into a groove as the Humber hitters have been able to tag her a little bit. And on the opposite side of the ball, the Humber Hawks are going to try to continue their hot bats. As we have Alexa Vassos, 3rd-year student from Mississauga, take her second at bat.
An important cog in the machine. She leads the team with 6 runs scored.
Yeah, important part at the top of that lineup. She's done a very good job of getting herself on base and relying on her teammates to get her around.
Brings a lot of value, Matt, as well on the other side of the ball defensively. She's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, an absolute stud out there, showing off her glove early in game 2.
The 2-0 to Vassos swung on and fouled back as Erb tries to find the strike zone here. Another foul straight back as Vassos seems to be timing the pitches of Erb here. Leadoff hitter for the Hawks in a battle here. The 2-2 down and inside.
Yeah, Herb still struggling to bring that ball up into the strike zone. Humber Hawks are taking advantage of her lack of command.
Count full. Swung on and hit in the center. This could drop. A nice play made there by the center fielder, Kennedy Roth, charging in to make the play.
Yeah, showing off her quick legs, covering a lot of ground out there. Definitely thought that had a chance to drop in.
Up steps Megan Murphy. She's had a productive day.
Yeah, hopefully she'll keep her hot bat going. With a double in last game, an RBI as well, and a single already in this affair.
Murphy swings hard at the 1-0.
She definitely looks comfortable in that batter's box. She's liking what she's seeing from Herb.
Mojo on the side of Megan Murphy as she's swinging a hot bat. With one out here, she'd be a key base runner. Humber dugout starting to come alive. Murphy swings and pops that one up over the backstop.
Falling behind here, 1-2. It's time for her to protect that zone.
Swing and a miss, strike 3 for Nicole Herb as Megan Murphy goes down on strikes. Presley Buchanan stepping into the batter's box for the Hawks.
She had a good game early, pitching in the game prior. Now I think she's going to want to get on the sticks.
Pitch 1 to Presley. Down in the dirt, ball 1.
Yeah, no offering at that. These Humber hitters are going to force Herb to throw that ball into the strike zone.
Plate discipline is a strength for this Hawks team, as that's a nice play made by Nicole Herb. The underhand flip will end the inning as Presley Buchanan grounds out.
Yeah, a little bit of a look what I found with the hot comebacker to the mound.
Not much time to react, but a nice play made as the score remains Humber 2, Fanshawe 0. As we are already in the 4th inning, this game flying by.
Yeah, even with a little bit of a rally there in the 2nd inning where Humber scored 2, both pitchers have been working efficiently, and they've been getting those quick outs.
And you know you're having a good start to the season when it's kind of surprising that there's no no-hitter intact just in the 4th inning here, as MUIR has done that with ease in her last 2 appearances. Fanshawe able to swing the bat well, though, but MUIR has kept them off the board.
You know, Megan MUIR is allowed to have an off day here or there, but it doesn't look like today is one of them because she is still dealing.
An off day for Megan MUIR is a start of a lifetime for most pitchers out here. She'll do battle here with the catcher, Emily Davis. Davis swinging at the first pitch, popped up to Murphy, making the play. 1 pitch, 1 strike.
1 pitch, 1 out for Megan MUIR. Good start to the top of this 4th inning.
Danny Smith up there for the Falcons. Takes that one down and away. Smith swings and pops that one into left center. Kate Kostuch there to make the play. 2 pop-ups, 2 outs for Megan MUIR and the Hawks.
Yeah, Kate Kostuch with beautiful positioning there. It's almost like she knew exactly where that fly ball was going to go before it was even hit, as she pretty much didn't have to move.
Yeah, you look at her out there in left field. She almost looks as though she's playing center, a long way from that foul line, but seems to be working for her.
Yeah, they definitely are playing a little bit more of the shift here in game 2.
Paige Askew up there, the first-year player out of London. Nice pitch in there from Megan MUIR.
Askew had a hit in 3 appearances in last game. She's already reached base once already in this affair.
That one's poked over the head of Julie Kostuch, but it's just foul. That could have been dangerous.
Yeah, that could have turned into extra bases really quickly, but just a foot wide into foul territory.
Julie playing a pretty shallow third base over there. Her sister Kate behind her in left field. That off-speed attempt well out of the zone.
Yeah, changeup couldn't seem to find the mark there.
Swing and a miss. Megan MUIR gets the strikeout to end the inning.
And she has been absolutely dominating with that 4-seam fastball. These Fanshawe Falcon hitters have been having a tough time squaring it up, as that'll be strikeout number 3 for Megan MUIR.
Going into the bottom of the 4th, the Hawks will look to extend their lead, but with how MUIR's been pitching of late, 2 runs might just be enough.
Yeah, certainly with the way Megan has been pitching, it's going to be a tall task for these Fanshawe hitters.
Nicole Erb has the task here of trying to limit the Hawks' offense. At times, they've gone quiet this season. In their home opener, they were shut out by Conestoga 3-0. That's just the 2nd time at home in the Dwayne Bowles era they've been shut out. You can catch all Humber Hawks news at social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Catch all the latest from every varsity program as this varsity season is underway. The Humber men's team for soccer is up 3-1 against Conestoga on the road. A little bit of a sports update there for you. The defending national gold medalist Humber men's soccer team, I might add. Let's hear Sarah Franchetto. Swings on the first pitch, a nice play made by Hopkins. That throw gets away though, and Franchetto will reach safely. That one will go out of play, and she'll trot on down to second.
Yeah, it was a very good scoop there by Hopkins, but just rushed it a little bit too quickly and threw it away. She definitely had a lot more time to land her feet and make a good throw.
Yeah, I thought so too, Matt. That was a hard-hit ball right to her. Seems like she could have double or triple clutched that ball just to make sure she was ready, but decided to fire right away.
I'm sure Franchetto is pleased to be standing on second instead of making her way back to the dugout.
Yeah, one Hopkins I'm sure would love to have back, but nonetheless, Franchetto stands on second. Kate Kostuch gets the task of trying to bring her around.
Yeah, Humber's got to do everything they can to take advantage of those unforced errors.
Kostuch with 2 RBI on the season. Takes that one low. Franchetto coming a long way off the bag and doesn't seem too eager to return to it as no one seems to be covering her.
Yeah, and with third base playing in so shallow.
Kostuch takes a rip at that one, fouls it away. The 1-1 pitch from Erb. high and outside. Good eye by KOSTUCH. KOSTUCH, a 4-year player for these Hawks, brings a lot of experience to the club. Takes ball 3, count moves to full. Davis thought about throwing back over to second. Fanshawe is living rent-free in the catcher's head at the moment.
Yeah, she has the room to do what she pleases out there over at second base.
The 3-2, swing and a miss. NICHOLE gets the strikeout, a throw back to second, and that one gets away. That's exactly what Fanshawe was looking for, as she'll advance to third without a throw. Talked about that big lead and how it could kind of weigh on the mind of a catcher. Emily Davis said enough is enough, threw it down that way, but got away from the second baseman. Here's HAYLEY PASMA, the first baseman from Georgetown, Ontario. Takes a low strike. 0-1 the count. Quickly down, 0-2 is HAYLEY PASMA. Gonna need to choke up and protect the plate here.
Yeah, a little choke and poke is the idea here.
Strike 3, but it's dropped. PASMA's gonna leg it out. Unable to get there though. Play made by Emily Davis.
But good effort there still by PASMA to at least run hard down that line, noticing that that ball was in the dirt, not giving up anything, as they are now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Julie KOSTUCH swings at the first pitch. 2 outs, Fanshawe on third. It's up to Julie to bring the run in here. Swings on that one, pops it up. That's into left field. Play made for the 3rd out of the inning. That's Sam Fuller coming down with it. So once again, a runner left stranded on third. It's Fanshawe. NICHOLE gets herself out of the inning without much damage. Catherine Arthur trying to get her team into it, trying to pump the ladies up. They dropped game 1 by a score of 6-3, down 2-0 in this one. MUIR picks up the ball for this inning. Leading off, it's Hopkins, swings at the first pitch. That's a dribbler out to Megan Murphy. Fires it over to PASMA for the out.
1 pitch, 1 out here for Megan MUIR. Bottom of the 4th inning, top of the 5th inning, excuse me.
Up steps the shortstop, Allie Bergman. First pitch in there for a strike.
Still firing darts, says Megan MUIR.
And there's another one. Quickly down 0-2. As the wind picks up here at Connervale Park. That one smoked into left field, but foul. KOSTUCH will chase that one down.
Yeah, we'll see if KOSTUCH decides to play a little bit more of the line, or if she tries to play the gap in left center.
Yeah, it really hasn't been her tendency. She trusts her range. That one's poked out. Megan Murphy there called off by her center fielder, Kozielek, and neither of them are able to come up with it. That one drops right on the grass line.
Yeah, a shame there. You heard the communication, but they just couldn't get their signals quite matched up. And that one is going to drop in.
Yeah, you called it out, Matt. You heard Kozielek call off the second baseman, Murphy, but just couldn't get to it. Sam Fuller shows the bunt.
And she bunts through that one for strike one. As maybe Fanshawe is going to try a little bit of small ball here to get some runners across the dish.
Yeah, they've had trouble manufacturing runs in this contest. As Fuller pulls the bat off her shoulder and rips a foul ball.
And MUIR once again in complete control, working ahead of these Fanshawe hitters.
That's a great way to put it, Bat. Megan MUIR always seems to be cool, calm, and collected, always in control on the mound. Never really seems to let any adversity phase her. That one goes high and outside. The 1-2. Swung and hit into left field. KOSTUCH is tracking back. That's up and over the wall for a 2-run home run. Sam Fuller puts it over the fence.
That's going to tie this game up at 2s here in the top of the 5th inning.
And the lone horn of the Fanshawe Falcons bugles after that 2-run shot off the bat of Fuller.
And some words of encouragement from her catcher. Just making sure to let her know just to shake that one off and keep doing as she's been doing.
That is the first extra base hit given up by MUIR the entire season as that bunt's laid down. It's MUIR on the play, gets the out at first. Nice play by Megan MUIR there.
Yeah, good job to pick herself up after giving up a home run, getting right into it and getting herself 2 outs here.
That 2-run shot tied up the game, but nice on Megan MUIR to keep her head in it. Able to make a nice play on the ball there. So all of a sudden we have a tie ball game here at Connervale Park. Megan MUIR, that'll double her earned run total for the year, now up to 4.
So now we hear the Fanshawe bench livening up a bit.
That's a hard hit ball. Nice pick by Julie KOSTUCH across the diamond for the out. Beautiful play there by Julie KOSTUCH after the 2-run home run by Sam Fuller. The Hawks defense bails them out as they escape the inning. That's an awfully hard hit ball to the hot corner, and Julie KOSTUCH made no mistake.
And that's how you want to answer back after giving up a 2-run shot, making a really nice play to shut them down and get the Humber Hawks back in the dugout so they can answer back themselves with maybe 2 more runs.
Uncharted territory for Megan MUIR here. Not often the lead is given up when she's on the mound, but this Hawks offense is capable of plenty of run support, and they're going to need it now. So now Nicole Erb will take the mound in a tie ball game, a fresh start for her.
Yeah, maybe that 2-run home run might give her that little spark that she needs. Humber's going to do everything they can to say no.
And Koziolek will lead things off for the Humber Hawks. After that, they'll turn over the order. Ferreira and Vassos due up.
And Koziolek, as a number 9 stick, has done a very good job of doing her job of turning the lineup over and getting on base for those big RBI hitters to do what they do best and drive in those runs.
Koziolek shows bunt there. In comes the third baseman, Hopkins.
Yeah, that's going to bring in the corners a little bit.
Takes that one in the dirt. Koziolek trying to be the leadoff base runner for the Hawks. Takes yet another ball. We're behind now, 2-1. Encouragement coming from the dugout. That one's popped straight back. The wind shifted from game 1, was coming in from the center field wall to home plate. Kind of the opposite way now, probably helped that Sam Fuller 2-run home run get out into left field. Wind has definitely been a factor today.
Yeah, we've definitely noticed the ball get held up on some of these fly balls, these big gusts of wind.
The 3-2 to Cozy. She rips that one to the shortstop. It's Bergman, unable to make the play in time as that gets away. Koziolek will charge on down to second base, no play.
Good job by Koziolek to leg out that ground ball to the shortstop.
Great awareness as well to notice that pass ball and head to second.
Yeah, exactly. She's keeping her eyes open and her head up. Now we've got a runner in scoring position here for the top of the order.
Yeah, we mentioned how important Koziolek is getting on base as we turn over the order to Ferreira. A runner already in scoring position with none out. The Hawks with a prime opportunity here to earn back that lead. Ferreira shows bunt, pulls it back. And swiping third is Koziolek.
Good heads-up base running there by Koziolek to realize that the third baseman was way too shallow, way too deep, excuse me, and was able to take that base really without any effort.
Yeah, when you think of it, Ferreira showing bunt, that forces Hopkins, the third baseman, to move in shallow as Ferreira punches one into center field. That'll be over the head of the center fielder. Ferreira's going to be up with a stand-up double, cashing in Koziolek from third.
Yeah, really well done there by Alexis Ferreira, showing that bunt early in that bat, brought those infielders in, and probably the outfielders in a little bit too. She was able to stroke one right over top of the center fielder's head.
Yeah, that steal to third, forcing that third baseman to come in to field that bunt, allows a free bag. Koziolek swiped it with ease. Now resulted in a big run there.
Now Vassos' turn.
Vassos in the same position as Ferreira. Runner on second, none out.
She's going to look to swap spots with Ferreira.
That's a hard rip there, just rolls off the shin of Vassos.
Yeah, foul ball off the foot, she seems to be okay.
Doesn't seem to phase her. A smile down the third base line of Dwayne Bowles, and she'll stick in the batter's box.
1-1 here. One runner on, no outs.
Takes that for a strike. falls behind 1-2.
Time to shorten that stroke and put the ball in play.
That's a hard hit ball to the shortstop. Ferreira will hold at second. Now charging. The scoop can't be made at first. Ferreira advances to third. Vassos on safely.
Yeah, and good base running there by Ferreira just to get into the head of the shortstop a little bit. That little look back might have been what caused her to throw that ball into the dirt. And unfortunately, first baseman could not bail her out.
With runners on the corner and no out, there'll be a meeting of the minds on the mound.
As well as on the third base line.
Plenty of energy in that Humber dugout as Pasma's jumping around there with Rachel Matheson Green. They're having a good time, but why wouldn't you? They won game 1 and find themselves ahead here and threatening at the bottom of 5 in game 2. Pretty extended chat here by Catherine Arthur. She's in her 6th year with the program.
Making sure everybody on the Fanshawe side of the baseball is on the same page. With some of the lack of communication that they have shown here in the past 2 games, maybe just that extra breath and time on the mound with the entire infield is what they need to clean their act up defensively.
Megan Murphy been swinging the hot bat, Matt.
Yes, exactly. She has been one of the dangerous hitters here for the Humber Hawks, and she's looking to do it once again.
Showing bunt on that first pitch as Vassos will swipe second base while all the attention was being played to Ferreira at third. So now
2 ducks on the pond here and in scoring position.
That's exactly right, Matt. Murphy with a chance to blow this one wide open.
Falls behind here, 0-2. She's got a lot of work ahead of her, but she's known to do that work.
The 0-2 pitch to Murphy. Swung on and fouled down the first base line. Still no out in the bottom of the 5th inning. No double play opportunity now for the Falcons. They're going to be hard pressed to get out of this one without giving up a run.
I can definitely see the corner infielders might be looking for home plate.
That one's popped right up, charging against the second baseman, able to camp out under it. Making the catch there is Danny Smith. That'll retire Megan Murphy. One out now. Runners on second and third, Vassos and Ferreira. PRESLY Buchanan stepping into the box now with a big RBI opportunity. Third-year player out of Guelph. Her first year with the Hawks, played for Wayne State, NCAA Division II. Shows bunt. Nice work by Emily Davis to get that ball out of her feet. Ferreira's not one to shy away from stealing home.
With that bunt attempt, she's going to pull the first baseman in a little bit closer.
Yet another one. That's a pass ball. There comes Ferreira. There's a play at the plate. Out called. Ferreira thought she got under that tag, but the blue thought otherwise. Fans none too pleased with it. Brandon Costa, brand new to the coaching staff, he looks in disbelief.
Yeah, that was a very good effort there by Ferreira to try to do her best to slide underneath the tag. It looks like she did a pretty good job, but was unable.
We're going to have a conversation between the umpires here.
Yeah, I think that's what they're discussing, is that the umpire was just a little bit too quick on the trigger to call her out just because the ball beat the runner to the plate.
Yeah, everybody in attendance made the call themselves, but the one that counts is the man behind the plate.
Yep, Humber's going to have to shake that one off. They do still have a runner on third, so an opportunity to extend the lead to 2 runs.
Let's see what PRESLY Buchanan could do. Shows bunt once again, drops down a beauty to the pitcher, gonna try to leg it out, unable to do so. Run will not count at home, so the lead remains at 1 run. An action-packed, but pretty quiet bottom of the 5th inning for the Hawks.
They were able to come away with 1 to answer that 2-run home run and to retake the lead. So hopefully, with how well and dominating MEAGAN MUIR has been, hopefully she can get back into the swing of things and start pounding that strike zone.
A busy weekend for the girls softball team. The doubleheader today, as well as a doubleheader tomorrow against the first place Durham Lords right here at Connervale Park. They'll hit the road to take on 0-4 Seneca and return home to take on the Saints, who also surprisingly sit at 0-4. Traditionally a pretty strong program, but a little bit of roster turnover has led to a tough season for them.
Yeah, definitely. With seniors leaving the ball squad, you have to rely on some of the younger blood. And so far, St. Clair just hasn't been able to put everything together.
Durham, Fanshawe, and Humber, the 3 teams that you'll see this weekend at Connervale Park, and the 3 teams that you would figure would lead the OCAA standings the entire season. Here comes Laura Chappell, the first baseman. Also made a relief appearance pitching, went an inning and 2/3 with 1 earned run and 2 strikeouts. Jack of all trades is Chappell.
Yeah, another one of those valuable players you like to have on your team. As we mentioned before, with PRESLY Buchanan being able to do it on both sides of the ball.
That one's popped sky high. Megan Murphy calls off the other infielders and makes the play right at first base. HAYLEY PASMA gave a little bit of a shrug, saying, hey, why couldn't I get that one? It was right on my base. But Megan Murphy had a beat on it as they laugh about that one on the right side of the infield. As long as it's caught, it doesn't matter who comes down with it. Hard hit ball off the glove of MUIR. Murphy able to scoop it. A high throw is collected by PASMA for the out.
Nice heads-up play there by Megan Murphy to stay with that ball off the glove of Megan MUIR and able to get the out at first.
3 Hawks combined to make that out there, as the bounces seem to be going the Hawks' way here. Up steps Danny Smith. First pitch outside, ball 1. Swinging on that pitch, driving it into right center. Koziolek able to come down with it. A quick inning for the Fanshawe Falcons as Megan MUIR continues her strong outing.
Yeah, she is continuing to cruise through this Fanshawe lineup as we move into the bottom of the 6th inning. As it's going to be the heart of the order here for the Humber Hawks.
The Hawks hold on to this 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th inning here at Connervale Park. Record now stands at 4-1 after that Game 1 victory today.
Still the only undefeated team is who is coming to Connervale next, and that is the Durham Lords.
That's going to be a great test for this Hawks team to see where they stand in the grand scheme of things provincially. You got to think this season wears on. If you want to be the cream of the crop, you're going to have to get through those Durham Lords, and they get an opportunity early on in the season to see what they have. Durham Lords, the provincial champions last year. The Hawks hoping to take that title from them in 2019-2020.
as Herb is going to continue to pitch for the Fanshawe Falcons. Doing a pretty good job all said and done, only allowing 3 runs here through 5.
Stepping up now, Jessica McPherson only has 3 at-bats to her name so far this season, but she's going to get an opportunity here. A first-year player from Windsor, Ontario.
She's going to replace Franchetto.
So McPherson with a leadoff opportunity here. Let's see what she can get done. A big rip there. That's a hard hit foul ball towards Fanshawe's dugout.
Yeah, just a little bit behind that one there. Maybe worth taking a tiny step backwards in the batter's box. Give yourself just that little bit of extra time to see that ball.
McPherson has plenty of reach around the plate. The tallest player on the Hawks at 6 foot. Another big rip there. She's swinging for green grass here. The 2-2 pitch from Herb. On the outside, ball 3, count moves full.
Very good take there by McPherson. Taking that very close ball.
The 3-2. Fouled back. McPherson seeing a lot of pitches in her first at-bat of today.
Yeah, these Humber hitters still doing what they can to eat away at that pitch count.
Yet another foul ball. McPherson not going down without a fight.
Putting up a really good battle as the 8th pitch of the at-bat is forthcoming.
Swing and a miss for Jessica McPherson. She'll go down on strikes after a tough battle. Nicole Herb earns the strikeout. So with 1 down in the 6th inning, up steps Kate KOSTUCH. Takes pitch 1 for a ball.
She's had a pretty good game for herself this afternoon. Found herself on base a couple times. Has made a couple good plays out there in left field.
Takes that one in the dirt, ball 2. Quickly ahead in the count here. The Hawks trying to complete the sweep of the Fanshawe Falcons here at Connervale. A 6-3 victory in game 1. That pitch in there for a strike. Seen that time and time again today. The first strike against Kate KOSTUCH will be looking. She likes to get a read on the pitcher before letting that bat go. She lets it go there. That's a dribbler to Smith, the second baseman. The short throw in time to retire Kate KOSTUCH. High fives all around for the Falcons as they collect the 2nd out in the 6th inning here. Hayley PASMA at the dish. Gonna try to get something going with 2. Hayley PASMA now the only PASMA on the team. Her sister Maddie has moved on. Hayley's glove is extremely valuable on first base. Has had limited opportunities at the plate this year, but trying to get in the swing of things as she pokes that one into center field. And that's corralled out there by Kennedy ROTH. So a quick inning offensively for the Hawks as we move to the top of the 7th. Lead remains 3-2.
And we've been absolutely breezing through this one as MEAGAN MUIR has been absolutely dominating. on the Humber side, completely shutting down the Fanshawe hitters except for that 2-run shot in the 4th inning.
Sam Fuller with that 2-run homer. And this is our HSN schedule coming up tomorrow. That doubleheader against Durham will be live on HSN 1 and 3 o'clock right here from Connervale Park. Men's rugby tries to get in the win column against Mohawk, and baseball and softball is right back here against St. Clair. All those games available on the Hawk Sports Network. So Megan Muir not going to give up the ball here.
Why would she? She's been absolutely cleaning house here this afternoon, continuing her dominating performance from her previous games.
3 starts for Megan Muir on the year, all 3. She's pitched 7 strong. Last chance here for the Falcons. Paige Askew going to be the one to try to get things going. Ball 1 in the dirt. The top of 7 in game 1. The Falcons found themselves down 6-1. Able to claw back to a 6-3 deficit, but now they're just down just 1. Big opportunity here. Still very much in this game. Askew going to get things started. Knocked down by Murphy. That play won't be in time. Safe is Askew at first base.
Yeah, and even though Murphy had a little bit of trouble with that one, she still was able to stay with it and made it a very close play there at first.
Nice play to knock it down and keep it from going to McPherson in right field. But just a step too late were the Hawks on that one as up steps Hopkins. That one in the dirt, a nice block there by Ferreira behind home plate.
And if I do remember, it was Paige Askew who got it started for the Falcons.
That's a hard hit ball off the glove of Muir. Murphy's gonna go to 2 to get the lead runner, and that's all the Hawks will be able to get there. A nice play made as once again, a ball deflects off the glove of Megan Muir.
And once again, good defensive play to stay with that ball. Never giving up on it for 1 second, and even still trying to be turn 2. They were only able to get 1, but you'll take 1.
You gotta have one or the other. You'll take the lead runner every time, and that's exactly what the Hawks did here. They are 2 outs away from closing this game out.
Yeah, keeping that forced play on at first is very crucial.
That one popped straight up, out of play, onto the baseball diamond.
Humber definitely going to be looking for a double play ball here.
Tying run on first base. That swung on and hit into left field. Just foul, and I mean just foul by inches. That could have been trouble. That was going to get into the corner.
My goodness, you could not have put that ball any closer to the line. A little bit of a lucky break there for the Humber Hawks, as that very easily could have tied the game up.
Another hard hit ball down that line, but again foul. Allie Bergman getting some good wood on these Megan Muir offerings, but unable to put one in play.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Megan will continue with the slow stuff, as Bergman has been ahead and pulling that ball.
Just missing on the outside is Megan Muir. The crowd wanted that one.
Excellent spot there by Megan. That's exactly where she wants to live. She wants to live away from them, make them extend those arms.
The 1-2 popped into center field. Koziolek tracking, able to make the play for the second out of the inning. The Hawks now just 1 out away from completing the sweep. Tying run stands on first base. It's Katie Berg. At the dish, Sam Fuller, who had a 2-run homer off of Muir earlier in this contest. Muir starts her off with a strike.
She has been so good at getting those first pitch strikes across the plate.
That one hit hard into left field. Tracking is KOSTUCH, unable to make the play. Going to second to get the force. And a great play made out there in left field will end the game and complete the sweep. It was dropped by KOSTUCH, but a great play made, and the Hawks close out the Falcons.
It's a great 2 games there by the Humber Hawks, showing exactly what they're made of with the bats and with excellent pitching, both from Buchanan and MEAGAN MUIR.
So the Hawks will have plenty of momentum going into tomorrow's doubleheader against the first place Durham Lords. Their record moves to 5-1 after winning both games against the Falcons here at Connervale today. The pitching, the defense, the hitting, all impressive as we move to the handshake line. A nice show of sportsmanship. And for the Hawks, this is exactly what you want to see early off in the season.
Yeah, exactly. They're putting all their tools together in one toolbox, and they're taking it to the job site. They're doing the hitting, the defense, and the pitching, 1, 2, 3. And there's 2 wins for Humber as they move to 5-1 on the season.
So there you have it, our final score here from Connervale Park. Humber Hawks 3, Fanshawe Falcons 2. That'll do it here for us at HSN. For Adam Lucier and my broadcasting partner, Matt Caldwell, thanks for tuning in.